Hello WotV's fans, I'm Jackie Fox, and longtime viewers of the channel will know that I go by they/them pronouns and therefore cannot be a company man. But I'm also not a company thembo either, because I am perfectly willing to criticize the Gumi and Square Enix operation of this game when they make a significant mistake. I was kind of on their side a bit for Worldwide, and that was the moment around which they reached out to me to tell me that I was going to be named as a pillar of support and just send them my info. And I've seen other content creators that have already gotten their tags, and I don't know if they've maybe watched more of my videos and said, oh, or if it's just delayed for some reason. Maybe they fired the guy who was supposed to send it to me, I don't know. But what I do know is that we're all a bit sad today in the English-speaking world and beyond to hear that many of our favorite voice acting talent has just lost at least one of their jobs, because they will no longer be working on War of the Visions. All English language support for any content here moving forward will be in Japanese exclusively. Or at least not in English.
You had better stop!
I don't think they have Chinese support anymore. And there was, it's always been only English language or Japanese language support. So for most of the people who don't speak Japanese, perhaps they do understand English. Looking over my channel stats recently, when one of my videos got banned in Japan, I see that about 10% of the viewers of my channel are from the Philippines, Indonesia, or Brazil. All of which being primary examples of places that actually love to play War of the Visions, but were recently affected a little while back when War of the Visions decided to discontinue its multi-language support and discontinue translation into a lot of different languages. It seemed like a lot of work. They were ambitious to begin with in that project, but while I found this a little bit tolerable as, look, I've been a guild leader for 3 years. I run an international guild. The members of my guild actually are generally from those places, so maybe that's just my guildies watching my channel. But at the same time, I've also lost a lot of guildies recently, over maybe since right about the beginning of Worldwide being announced. That kind of garnered a lot of ill will within the community, and every misstep from that moment has been viewed in a harsher light, and people have been more willing to not come back. That's affected my guild. It at first pushed it down in rank, and I started reaching out to people, hey, join my guild, we'll get Veritas of the Earth together. If you need to rank up, we're in Master 3, and we've had a couple people come in and help us stabilize, and now we are actually gaining ranks. We are now again in the top 500. But the thing is, we're in the top 500 and there's only 22 people in the guild, and I still have maybe another 4 or 5 that I need to cut for being inactive. I just need more people to come in, and despite the fact that I'm asking people on YouTube to join this, I guess all of you are in higher ranked guilds or something, but any new players that are coming through here that need a guild and want to earn Veritas of the Earth medals faster, they can join Sulcus, just look it up in the game. And help us rise through the ranks even faster and earn more medals together. It just sucks that all of those people were disenfranchised in a bit there by losing the ability to play and see the text in their home language. And now, while they and just, sometimes it's easier to be able to read or hear a foreign language if you also have equal subtitles. You can kind of be like, oh yeah, I get it. When you have those two together, even when you might have trouble reading at pace with a foreign language, even if it's one that you're relatively familiar with, like English, like some of these people maybe in the Philippines, Brazil, or Indonesia would be at this point where they only have English voiceover and English text. So losing also the English voiceover for them, I feel like that's a more comfortable way for those same people to interface with this game, and they're still here. They're still such good fans of the franchise and the series that they're still tuning into my content, and yet it seems like they don't matter to you. Like, I don't understand why this is, and I think this is a mistake, and so much so that I think it's a bug. I think it's a bug that needs to be fixed, and I think that instead of trying to start some online Reddit petition abstraction, what we need to do is we need to put in bug reports, because we all just noticed in our notifications that they're discontinuing support for English language WotV voiceover, and we feel that this is a mistake that needs to be fixed. This is a direct line to the company in which we can voice our complaints, maybe not the one they're necessarily expecting it to come in through, but maybe they'll listen to it better, because in the past they have been relatively prompt at responding to bugs. So if you would like to let their staff know what you think about this decision, that's an option, but there's all sorts of ways that you can reach out to them. I'll put them in the links down below. But speaking of the links down below, there is a link to the greater Jackie Fox media empire. If this is a sign of the inevitable EOS, I'd like for you to join me on some of the other things that I make content on. If War of the Visions goes under, I'll definitely have a lot more time to do other things, including write books, which is what I was doing before I started playing War of the Visions so heavily, and maybe we'll do at a better pace again if it were end of service. But that's kind of a weird thought to have, because I do genuinely enjoy the game, even as it is. So I would hate to see it go. And in the interim, I just, it feels like they're doubling down on the biggest mistake that they have made so far with, or not the biggest mistake they've made so far, but like the one that they've made for the longest amount of time, which is not having our iconic collaboration characters speak the language, at least English, which is a major release language for them. And I think a language that at least most of the world can relate to better than Japanese at the very least. So, I mean, it's not good. It's not good. It makes me sad, and it needs to be fixed. And there's so much good voice talent in this game. I'm gonna play out some, maybe not my favorite moments for these characters, because I don't feel like, sad news makes me feel apathetic a bit, but I don't feel like digging through all of the potential WotV animations and stuff to find particular lines and particular characters, but I'll show you some of my favorite voice work.
You may serve me if that is what you desire.
You'd like to hire Oldoa's strength, huh?
It is a curse being so desired. What can I do for you?
Is it time for the War Council, or is that already over? Camilo, what an extraordinary simpleton.
You want to hang out sometime? I'm up for it any time with anyone. Were you captivated?
Good, it's you. We have work to do. What is it? Can't you see I'm busy?
Don't speak to me so casually, vermin. I'll crush you beneath my feet. No more words. Only our blades will do the talking. That is the only thing that binds us.
Yes? What is it? Do you need my assistance? If you need anything, don't hesitate to let me know. I wonder how Esther is doing. I hope she's not causing any trouble.
There's nothing better than running with the wind. Want me to show you? You'll have to be faster to keep up with me, got it? When I was younger, I thought I ran fastest barefoot. But the soles of my feet got all blistered and beat up. It's funny to think about now.
What?
Don't go getting any funny ideas.
What? Looking for a fight? Now then, who wants to be the first to die?
Leave me be. I don't like getting all friendly. You again? Well, someone's got guts.
Well, at least some of my favorite voice actors. I'll show you their names. I'm getting these from the War of the Visions IMDb page. And I also encourage you to comment down below. Really make this video go kind of viral so that they notice it, because I know they have their eye on my channel. If we make this video go big, then maybe they'll notice us and like really put some second thought into this, in addition to a campaign of sending them bug reports about this, you know, deleting, you know, pretty much removing future content, English voiceover from the equation, because again, that's a bug that needs to be fixed. But before I go on too far, I want to say thank you for watching. Remember to like and subscribe, and with all that being said, I'll see you in the next one. Even if there's an end of service, because frankly, after that point, I'm going to have a lot more time to make videos.